Clips, clips. Alrighty, YouTubes. Another one of Kip's Clips. Welcome to Roast of the Host. Let me just make sure everything's as it should be, all present and correct. Clips, clips. As it's clearly not. So in the evening, one and all, thanks for joining. Hopefully you haven't had a meltdown about the Fox apocalypse. How many uses can you... How often can you bastardise apocalypse and apply it to run-of-the-mill bullcrap fucking things happening in the world? In the evening, everybody. Blazing Stewie, Natasha, thanks for joining. Remember, if you do enjoy a Roast the Host, thumbs it up, share it with your friends and family and foe. Help the channel and the show grow. Remember what I do here, it's digital busking. Everything's available, accessible, free of charge. I'm going to do such a good job, you'll find value in what I do and use your spare change, not your life savings, on the Patreon and PayPal buttons down below. Mega thanks to those who do. I'm feeling a wee bit under the weather, so this is going to be probably a short and sweet one. Probably. Let's actually start enjoying it in something. But, still got a lot of filing to do for tomorrow's show. Lazy Jesus, hello. But pretty much what's happening just now, it's Tommy Robinson punching somebody at a football match. I couldn't pick my jaw up for about 1/1000th of a second. And the Vox apocalypse, which I don't know. I try not be arrogant in my beliefs, right? But like, I do have a solid opinion of what's happening here, and it certainly isn't anything of these people are the piss poor explanations these people are offering up. Like, oh gee, golly gosh, I don't know how I'm ending up on the was it the New York Times in that article about how YouTube can radicalise people. And I can fucking call me a shill or anything, think what you want. I'm only saying what I see, and I can only analyse my own experiences on the YouTubes. And it definitely has the ability to take you some down crazy rabbit holes. I mean, is a poor woman going into her GP and ranting and raving so much that she gets locked up? Is that her being radicalised? I would argue yes. But these are all semantics and pedantics. The colour of argument. Anyway, I've had an amazing week. Very productive. Remember, as always, and I do actually have it switched on now, number below if anybody wants to join the show. I do want to ramble on a wee bit of pish first, actually. I've had an amazing week. Not only did I eventually get my finger out my arse and rejiggery pokery my tour, using the real life experiences to jiggle the handle, make it flow a wee bit better, dumb it down. I had too much stuff there, so this is a more clear, concise, and not as anarchy. Not only that, so got my tour down, get a business workshop on Saturday, learn shit I don't know nothing about. There's only one way to start with that stuff, and it's to go to the places of learning. So, got a business workshop on Saturday, and also eventually bit the bullet, got up enough courage to reach out to the Freemasons in Glasgow, tell them my what the idea of my tour, what my tour entails, and all the research I've done, and I've had a very positive response from them. What can I say? Watch this space. I'll keep these updated. But been pointed in the direction of dudes that research this sort of a stuff and touching base with them. And aye, magic. What can I say? Absolutely shit hot. So very productive week for me and myself. In the evening, everybody, Stewie, Natasha, Charlotte, Lazy Jesus, a Blazing Stars. That was home quick, buddy. Miss Spice. Another view, the punk on the whiskey in the evening, one and all. Maria and McVie the third, how he's all doing. Thanks for joining, everybody. And remember, anybody just joining now, number below. Oh, wrong phone. Number below if you want to join the show. Anyway, so I've had a real productive week. And I can't wait to discuss this stuff with the people who built it, you know? And go to the source and understand that even the people in the Freemasons that are researching this stuff, it's still a mystery to them. That's the point. It's not finding out what fucking thing means. It's about the journey of trying to fucking... The journey of trying to figure it out. Which is more valuable than the answer itself, I think. But aye, been a real weird experience, you know. But anyway, I'm feeling strangely positive about my tour and stuff. It's a cracking idea. 5G's just round the corner. Instead of running for the bunker, think of the opportunities. You can get 3D cameras now. I've got YouTube channels that I can broadcast on, and if you don't, you can sort that out anyway. The opportunities are endless. And I'm doing it, man. They're sitting at, I don't know. Watch this space. But everything's in place. I just need to figure out. I just need to learn the bits of shit that I do not know already. And that's easily learnable. Not easily learnable, but you can touch base with that and all that, so. The wee Ouija will keep up the good work. The Masons will be happy to teach you history. All we ask is that you are interested. I know, mate, that's what I've just figured out. They're more than happy to speak to you. And then you figure out it's just old guys discussing what stories mean. I'm not only old guys, man. Don't know. 3D cat. You know, that's my only 3D porn was not a game changer, but it was a different experience. But with 5G and the 3D camera technology and stuff getting put in place, digital tours are going to be something that will be offered up to people worldwide and sit at home and from the comfort of your own house, even with a fucking cardboard box in your smartphone or some sort of a fucking Oculus headset or some shit. You'll be able to get a 3D experience of all these places, and with the bandwidth 5G that will offer and the hopefully the reliable connectivity, you'll be able to stream this live as well as do a walk and talking tour with the people on the street. Oh, I'll be laughing myself to a grave if this shit does actually kill you. But I don't think it does. Not to the extent that it's getting sold in from the Fear Factory. But don't hate me for thinking that, please. I'm advocating it isn't going to kill us. Is that not a good thing? Oh, so the what's it called? The Vox Adpocalypse keep coming up with new names for the same stuff. Basically, the ability for political propagandists to make money on YouTube is went, and I don't think it's a left-right thing. It just, they understand the Truth or Industrial Complex, the alternative influence network, how influential it actually became. And they're hitting them where it hurts. And all these truth or channels can't even tell you the truth. But hey ho, just a conspiracy theory. Well, conspiracies are cool, and it suits the overall agenda. But the stuff that's coming out in the mainstream media right now is the conclusions I was coming to about 2, 3, 4 years ago. And it's not because I'm shilling or anything like that. It's just the conclusion I came to after analysing all that media. And you could see the coordinated network behind it all. And the way it was guiding people politically. The amount of gay Nazis you get nowadays on just on YouTube. Amazing. Anyway. Let's have a look at the chat. The useful industrial complex. And McVie, what do you think? Do you think Jim Dawson's the real deal? Fucking Zeke Allen Nazi, or just a profiteer? I mean, you see the financial. Well, he's a marketer, isn't he? He's a salesman. And Airdrie is a loyalist town, man. Some would say. Coatbridge, on the other hand, that was the divide up that neck of the wood. I can't figure these Nick Griffin and Jim Dawson out. They can tie their shoelaces, so how can, by all observations, intelligent people come to the conclusions they come to? And then that's where I'm saying, are they real, genuine, bona fide fucking Nazis, or is it something else? I'd love to see his wardrobe. Was it no? Right. Can't remember the Mosleys, like the one that was the British Union of Fascists. I'm pretty sure it was his son that was the Formula 1 mogul. And his son, I think, I should actually check this shit out, but was the one that was caught with the hookers in Nazi uniform and all that shit. I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't like a hooker in a Nazi uniform? Come on. So you can't really hold that against the guy. Oh, but his dad being a fucking Nazi, you're like, well, hold on a second. Something else going on here apart from a wee bit of sexual fucking slap and tickle. I'm no, but I don't know, Natasha. Like, Jim Dawson seems a very successful marketer. The amount of money he's able to generate through financial mechanisms. As a marketer, you need to take your hat off to him. And then, that's what I'm saying, I'm just trying to figure out, is he just a profiteer marketer that gravitated towards those causes because they're the most emotional causes and thus they're the kind of things that are easiest to generate money around? Or is he actually, like, that batshit crazy? I don't know, maybe I'm the brainwashed one. they're fucking fascist bastards, man. It's like, and here they've got every right to exist. It's just the under the table, underhanded tactics they're using to try and spread their filth on the internet. You know, turning fucking the young youth into Margaret Thatcher plus. Anyway, remember, if anybody wants to contribute to the show, Skype details below. I think they're below anyway. And I'm sure I've got this switched on. So, join the show, give it a go. Say anything you want. Tell me how the chemtrails are going to kill us. I really shouldn't do that, man, because people have bought into that so much that when I kind of just crack a joke about it, really, really fucking upset some folk, I've found, man. Because it's like you're questioning their beliefs. I just came to my own crazy conclusions, and unfortunately I'm willing to be honest and say them. And I don't think anybody should be condemned for that shit. I don't think. Wallpapers with swastikas. I shit, I fucking asked McVie a good question and I've zoned out for the fucking chat like a right donut. Dawson seems to me to be very much religiously indoctrinated by using it for his own cause and profit for sure. Aye, lazy Jesus, this is the weird dichotomy, right? You're listening to these people and you're like, they're 10 fucking backwind, batshit crazy on the religious thing, and then you see the blatant peddling of fear for fucking monetary gain, and you're like, that's not very fucking religious. The baby Jesus would fucking be turning in his grave. And look, I don't know fucking Jim Dawson personally. I have no idea. I've got questions. There's no aliens. That's another American money making capitalist scam. We all know that for any life form outside our planet would take billions of light. Well, again, Cheech, I would say there's got to be life out there in some weird form. I just don't believe the UFO shit that's sold to us. I think it's just a very easy, it's a very easy cover for anything and everything. I mean, what's that triangle one, the stealth bomber? Has that not kind of been proven that UFO shit was used to cover up that? And another thing, we're now used to drones, seeing these wee things like that. Think about 20, 30, 40 years ago when the military was testing drones and you couldn't hear this thing, it was a wee fucking thing hovering. UFOs, man! Anyway, that's what I think. But remember, Ant and Dec got the real autopsy video. I'm not sure, I think they are racist, etc., but it's mainly about the money. I think they also think their idiot followers are not worthy, so it's worth taking all their money to put to better use. McVie the third, that's where the Machiavellian mindset comes in, right? And if they believe what they're doing is righteous, and for the betterment and for the protection of Christendom and all, maybe they imagine they believe there's some hardcore people that believe some hardcore shit, right? Mate, they would the Machiavellian principles, they would quite happily market dumb idiots. You know, oh god. But I can only be honest, right? In my tour, plugging my own tour, but in my tour I talk about the metaphor that's encrypted in the landscape of the necropolis. It's not even. No. So you've got the guarding the western gate, the west gate, guarding the western gate. Google this shit. And you've got the Masonic bridge crossing from one state of being to another. What the fucking point of this? Oh, aye. I remember now. Right, and the ladder, which you'll get on a lot of Masonic drawing boards and stuff, represents it's symbology comes from the biblical Jacob's ladder, right? And what it basically the Masonic ladder and the great chain of being, and it's the philosophy of the hierarchical ordering of the universe. And then when you go and look into a lot of Masonic symbolism, you'll get a lot of triangles, you'll get a lot of hives, beehives, and stuff like that. I don't know how accurate that is or isn't, but I will be asking. And I don't know. Exploring that idea. I don't know. It's interesting. So, Jamesy boy, how you doing? So I can understand how people from the using the Machiavellian principles. You really need to buy into the idea the ends justifies the means to be a scumbag to further your cause. A lot of people can't do that. But for causes to be furthered, there's got to be the people that are willing to fucking break a few eggs to make an omelette. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm witnessing. I'm trying to verbalise what I witness in the world around me, and previous civilizations as well. You surely can tie the laces. Years to come here. Oswald and Max. Cheers, Stewie. Oswald and Max Mosley. Max Mosley was the most recent one in it, the Formula 1 guy with it. Nazi hookers and blow. Did it have blow? Was it just hookers? Anyway. Hookers, blow, and fast cars. Jamesy boy, thanks for joining, my man. Stewie, thanks for the input. What the fuck? Lazy Jesus, you kidding me on? Was it Sir Oswald Mosley? How the fuck that cunt gets knighted? I need to prove a lot of my ignorances. But it can't just be money, I think. Want a bit of power too. Well, McVie, see when... see, I often now think to that John Tyndall speech that wee Jones... Big Jones, Medium Jones, I'm not sure, constantly plays at the end of his clips. To me, that's very telling. That's the... I don't know. All them experiments are causing side effects. True, I suppose. Otherwise, I could just apply the same stuff to causes like veganism. Jim Dawson said it's about subtly changing the wallpaper in people's heads. Creepy bastard. It's just marketing jargon. I mean, it is creepy. It is fucking creepy. But if you touch base, I worked in telesales, so you were literally getting taught how to manipulate people. Well, it's a wee bit extreme, but you're getting taught the techniques of how to control conversations, steer it the way you want, structure it in a way that you're getting you're guiding somebody down a path to ultimately get them to part with their money. And that's Jim Dawson all over on it. Flowery wallpaper with swastikas, black and silver. We have incisors for a reason. It's not lettuce. Your black white fascist explained video is very funny but informative. It's a good watch. Of Mr. McVie referred. What about nipples, James? God, I don't want to get this backed up, but when you realise that run as fast as you can, as long as they can. Oh, this better not be dying on me already. What's happening with Britain first? Are they're not caved in yet? Career racists need to make a living. True, mate. Maybe it's a combination of both, you know, the lure of the money and just, I don't know, right? God, can you even see kinda crazy racist views? In my experience, they tend to exist more in the ignorant, right? And I don't. Is that a fair observation? I mean, and I hate using IQ, right? Because on the IQ scale, I'm dumb as fuck. But I'm dumb as fuck. But a lot of this racist shit comes out of ignorance, and I don't know. I'm no expert. Career racists need to make a living. I think they just try to fool their followers that are legit so they can send them money. Aye, McPhee, that's the rule of marketing. I mean, Britain first is David Brent. I mean, they're sitting losing and they're going, we're winning, we're winning, we're winning, this is going to change the world. And they're just, like, it's three men and a dog sitting in a room. You're like, aye, mate, you're winning. Come back when you got one light year. Paul Golding was sending me constant begging emails saying he was scared of going to jail and getting attacked by the IRA, and he got found guilty the other day. Oh, we update. Is he away to jail then, mate? Oh, dearie me. Space is deep, but then so is the mind, and there's no aliens in there. Cheech. Alright, Richie, my man, how you doing? Kipranites. Kipranites. I like that active patriot. Oh. So, Skype, phone number below, if anybody wants to join the show. This thing's broke. Drinking one of the oldest beers in the world. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Leaf. Nice. Active Patriot, I want to see your Fitbit stats. Prove to us just how active you are. That's a good call, Richie. Let me see if this is actually coming through. This it won't make sense to you, but just jigging the handle. Maria, you gotta see her. Oh, bail conditions. Wait, hold on, I need to get back up to speed. Oh, I know that Maria, I seen Based Amy Is it called Based Amy because she's fucking out or not on crack cocaine? I'm honestly just wondering, is that her major, is that Private Pile's major malfunction? In the land of blind racists, the one-eyed racist Tommy is king. Suspended sentence he got. Hello, active. Bail conditions. God. A 3-month prison sentence, suspended for 2 years. Very harsh punishment for a leaflet. Free base Amy, aye. Oh! Do you know who got in touch with me? Little Matthew. Or Diblama, or whatever. I can't speak that language. I struggle with fucking basic English. Right, but Matthew got in touch. But I said to him, look, if you don't want me involving you in my show, just say and I won't. And I won't. So I can't ignore the guy exists. Just not going to actively kind of point and laugh at him. I think he's got enough shit to worry about. And fuck, it's dead easy sitting and going, look at that. But seeming you actually know the person's watching. I have a heart, believe it or not. It's my downfall. Blima Punk. He sent me a wee message. I think it was last week's show. Last week's Not the Infowars, or one of last week's shows. He sent me a wee message. If you go over there, you'll see it. And I was being honest. I was like, look, listen, mate, don't lose heart with me poking fun and all that. If you want me to stop, I'll stop. And he asked me to stop, and I'm stopping. Oh, how funny is it about all the drug abuse coming out in the fucking Conservative Party? Fucking man's taking fucking opium over in Iran. When in Rome, get high as fuck. I'm pretty sure that's the saying. So you got the cunt smoking opium. Cocaine gove. It's funny, like, see, tangent, right? Listen to No Agenda show. They're also going, oh, why am I getting put in a list of conservative podcasts? I just don't understand it. Listen to your content, you daft bastards. Your point of view. Anyway, I digress. So, they call Michael Gov. Spaz. American spazzies. Anyway, Michael Gove with the cocaine. I think you had fucking lemon tits out there a wee bit. Smoking a wee bit of the weed. I think she was. And, aye. Fuck's sake. And I think it's like 4 out of 10 of the fucking nominations for the party are confirmed fucking smackheads. I think. Roughly, not confirmed smackheads, man. I think one of them, Blazin told me this, so there's thing me saying Boris sneezed his coke out, so it doesn't count. Oh lord! I mean, my god, kind of parallel universe do you stay in when these people like Michael Gove was trying to get teachers sacked for if they had Class A charges and shit. World's upside down, people. But it's changing. It's changing. Apparently, medical marijuana is now a thing in the UK. It was in the Daily Star. So, I was focusing on the tits, but I seen the headline, and then my eyes just got through to the fucking Daily Star's tits. That and the sun, can't help it. Anyway, Bojo, just because they got a posh voice and a good upbringing, that's just like the rest. It's a good theory, McVie. All the people coming out are to take the heat for Big Bobo. I think it's just the cutthroat nature of politics, man. I mean, like, we all know they'll be fucking at the same hooker and blow party after the fucking down tools, right, at Parliament. But while they're in Parliament, they're sparring partners. You know, there's fucking... You don't get anywhere in politics by being nice. You need to be ruthless. And that's what's happening just now. So all the Conservatives are going, they're junkies! It's no surprise it's all coming out at this time when the leadership is getting played out. And Big Bobo's a fucking given for it, isn't he? God oh fucking mighty. Right, Bobo the clown, Nigel Farage, or Jeremy Corbyn. This country's fucking doomed. No matter what. So what we need to go for, if I was voting, I would just go for the funniest one. Who's going to fuck it up the most and the quickest and make this shit entertaining? Because if you're going to fucking go down, man, you might as well have a smile on your face, you know what I mean? So I'm fucking thinking Bobo the chimp. Stick him in. Get him to fucking zip slide. Zip slide into Parliament. Man, that guy's capable of all sorts of stuff. And then I just love it, like, just go and look into the lineage of his family, which is a very interesting family. And his sister was in another party as well. Is that not Joe? Who are they more loyal to? Their fucking family or their politics? I don't know. But anyway, interesting times, man. Interesting times. Cheris Roslin, long time no see. How you doing? Good to see you in. You know, opium isn't something I usually see doing the circles. But I'll tell you, I'll be honest, man. If I was in Iran and you were in a wee opium den or something, damn shit and tootin', I'd try that stuff. As to say it, when in Rome, get out your tits. I don't know. Try everything once. Right, it's not as if you're going to come back and like wee fucking methadone Mick is going to be selling you fucking opium from Iran or something. I don't know. Corbyn all the way. I know. I can understand why Corbyn's very appealing to a lot of people. There's lots of stuff that he says that, what would I say? I agree with, like all this kind of stuff. I just see him being a disaster. I don't know even if that makes sense. At this particular time, we don't need Corduroy Corbyn. I don't give a shit about politics, man. I've jacked it in. I'm just watching the freak show. Blazing says Sturgeon said she'd done a few eckies. Yeah, bam, so what? Go Boris. Oh, I forgot about that punk. Thank you very much. Did he not knock that wee boy out or something? Fucking Boris is a fucking fat chimp, man. Imagine him slamming into you. I'm pretty sure they'd recently done a drug swab test in the toilets of Parliament and they found coke and all that. I don't know why people find this surprising. I remember when I was younger, right? Maybe about 16-year-old. I'm sitting around with all my pals, having a wee smoke and a joke and a giggle. And I'm there like, I'm telling you, the royal families took every drug known to man. They're like, oh, no. I'm like, why would you think they get all the best shit straight from the fucking source, man? Of course they're going to be trying that stuff. I'm not saying they're junkies. They've got everything to just even themselves out. Pretty sure there's been lots of monarchs and stuff in the past that have had lots of substance abuse problems and shit. I think that's pretty well known. Anywho, it's free. And Parliament, man, you get like your expenses. You get 10. Let's get this honest. How much Right, you can definitely batter a gram a day, right? So I think you must get about 30 grams expenses on your MP expenses. Aye, it's a bit fair, isn't it? We want these people to be fucking firing in all cylinders. Yeah, if getting out your tits to perform well is good enough for Hitler and the Nazis, well, good enough for our MPs, that's what I say. When the powders that be say no, Corbyn, then you know, thank you, vote. When Nicola Sturgeon done a few eckies. I made a fortune in Scotland. There are other options. SNP, mate. SNP's Corb. Oh man, SNP's just pro-Europe. Socialism. Corbyn. Corbyn is a terrorist sympathiser, hasn't got a clue. It's a wee bit extreme, mate. You're talking about his sympathy for the Palestinian plight. You could sit and argue the fucking minuses of that from both sides. He's hardly a terrorist sympathiser. No. A wee bit extreme. It's an extreme way of looking at things. I think. But that's just my view. But in the UK, I am not going to vote Tory, and I'm not going to vote UKIP, so just don't vote, mate. Become apathetic. Active period. UK terrorism sympathiser. God, do you believe everything the mainstream media tells you? Oh, that's a good one. He's believing the mainstream media when it comes to that one. McVie, touche, active patriot. You're spreading fake news there, mate. That comes straight from Channel 4 and shit, I'm sure. Do you not care about the DUP links to loyalist terrorism who are in government now? Whatever way you cut it, every cunt's linked to fucking paramilitary forces to at one point would kill cunts in their pursuit of power. The reality. And the DUP. Fuck. God, it's minuses. Anyway, I do the English vote Tory because they're cunts, Cheech. Simple. Sturgeon looks like Jimmy Cranky, you're right, lazy Jesus. I'm sure you would have no problem with Corbyn forming a government with Sinn Féin. You hear them on the LBC, the way they speak, darling. McVie, the 1111. No, I believe what I've seen with my eyes and documents I've read. Right, well, active patriot, like, surely you've got to be objective enough to understand one man's terrorist is another man's freedom fighter. And touching on the fucking Israel-Palestinian fucking genocide massacre fuckwit fucking hot. You got to understand that that's exactly as I said, one man's terrorist, another man's freedom fighter, so it depends what side of the argument you stand on. With your conclusions there, clearly see what side of the argument you stand on, and it isn't an objective place. But mate, you're welcome to think that way. I'm just offering up an objective way of looking at this shit. I'm trying to pass the glass. The Tories are good at hoodwinking the English. So you know that Tommy is linked with Canis terrorists who support the terrorist attacks carried out on British servicemen. Yes. Is that the Israeli dudes? Canonist terrorists? Need to prove my ignorance on that. Victorians like the moods. Aye, mate. Victorians knew how to party. They're into all sorts of stuff. Cucumber sandwiches. Like Robert Moore, leader of the EDL Jewish division, Nachum Schifrin, SNP MP Marie used to buzz the gas. Oh, Nicola Shenman. Pontiac in the evening, mate. How you doing? Jamesy boy, voting is consent to your enslavement. I just don't really believe in it anymore. I can't, like, I don't know. It's understanding what politics is, and then have to vote for somebody. Each their own, man. Everybody vote if you want. I'm in the minority. I'm quite happy being the odd one out. I don't mind that. Just want to roll my own way. For lack of knowing what to say. Axeman in the house, how you doing, buddy? It was founded by terrorism and is still run by terrorism today. Right. See, like, if you objectively look at what's happening in that Holy Land. You know it's called the Holy Land because there's so many fucking holes in it. Bullet holes. Anyway. Fact. There's terrorists, there's murderers, there's shit on all sides. And you can start analysing it and you can tear this conflict back thousands of years. Thousands of years. And for thousands of years there's been people willing to turn up in that glorious sandpit and die. Right? Here, battering. Shh, I'm not coming. And it's no my job to convince you to or not to go. I'm not your mummy, I'm not your daddy. Make up your own mind. I'm just no longer emotionally invested in the situation there to the extent I used to be, because it was adversely affecting my own life. And well, anyway, but each to their own, man. Each to their own. People have the freedom of choice to spend their time doing whatever they want, obsessing about whatever, picking sides, and it's very, I don't know, it's natural, isn't it? Human beings are naturally tribal, and you'll stick up for your own, and this known psychology is used to mobilise people online. Anyway, talking shite. And the Madrid train bombing, I understand why rich people vote Tory. Aye, that makes sense, mate, doesn't it? But working class English people vote Tory are gullible fools. It's the aspiring middle class, isn't it, that kinda vote for they want to be than that rich class. Simple, easy to remember. Farage for PM. Now, he would be funny. Who would be the funniest? Farage or Bobo the Clown? Corbyn would be dull as fuck, wouldn't he? Right? Bobo the Clown. Oh, right. I want Bobo the Clown or Farage for Prime Minister. Just for entertainment value. Just for entertainment value. I mean, what's the worst they can do? But Farage would be fucking funny, wouldn't he? I think there's only one way to sort this out, and that's fight! Anyway, but work it anyway. I don't think they count the people's votes. The president is picked by the deep state. MMS are the enemy of the people. Based Welshman. Sit on the fence a little, get a better view of the fuel playing field. Well said, punk. A Victorians where everyone was the same. Mocked. Bath once a month. Get down with that. Be the third. So do you think that Labour and Corbyn are anti-Semitic? Oh god. He's just pro-Palestinian, he's not... Anyway, in fact, make up your own fucking mind. UK for simply opposing Israel. UK for saying that Israel embassy is behind the anti-Semitic claims. I think that's I think it's been proven, is it not? Is there no fucking recorded people and shit? Anti-Semitism is just common sense. Ooh. Aye. Which was proved by the Al Jazeera documentary. Oh shit, aye, there we go. Saying, I will give you a list of the MPs I want you to take down. Aye. It's a ploy by the Jewish capitalists. It's lobby, just, well, it's a foreign lobby group in the UK. I'm not agreeing with it. I just understand what it is. Clear what they're doing and why they're doing it. It's politically motivated. Imagine if we said you couldn't even criticise Saudi Arabia policy without being called Islamophobic or racist. Yeah. Those cunts just gave the woman the keys, I'm sure. There's never been a legally elected member of parliament in this country because not enough people actually vote to give the legal mandate to govern. Allegedly, I can understand that. Surely there's a certain I don't know the mechanisms that have been put in place, but like if you asked that's why I'm an advocate of voting us, not them. But hey ho. See, it's possible to be an independent anarchist and just fuck off and try and be as independent and it's anarcho. If that's a word. As you possibly can. Crap products. Or imagine if Corbyn said that Jewish women with their wigs look like witches the same way Bojo said that Muslim women look like ninjas. Oh, make me find them bottles. Oh, like witches in their wigs. Was the witches at Eastwick? Was that anti-Semitic? Jews are not Semitic people. See, again, it's just semantic bullcrap wordplay, isn't it? And the anti-Semitism thing is just used to shut down criticism of countries. Farage isn't as bad as a lot of the left make out. Mr. Blobby for PM. Aye, Lazy Jesus, I'd fucking vote for him. In a heartbeat, man. Heartbeat. Farage, he's more a dastardly character of the two. They are the ones who are anti-Semitic. Your vote means nothing. Aye, that's what I think. Is participating in somebody else's theatre. And I've not got a dog in the fight as of yet. It's artificial nonsense. Owen Jones, just to trigger the far right. I was getting mixed up with who is it? Jones there. My fucking dyslexic brain was like, Jones. They hate him so much. I know, mate. I know, it's so funny. Triggered would be the word. That's why they hate him. Palestinians are Semitic, Jews are not. Axeman, there's not one genetic trait in all the Jews. Again, you get a wide variety, mixed up genetics from the Jews. But I know where you're coming from, man. I know where you're coming from. For the support for Palestine, that's why they hate him. I surrender. Ninjas are cool. No callers tonight. Nobody's called me. I think it's working. My mum isn't phoning me tonight. See, well, I don't know. No, so far. So if anybody wants to call in, anyway. The option is there for anybody wanting to phone in. It's me nearly done an hour, so I'm not going to run much longer anyways. The right wing want to throw Owen Jones off a building. That says it all. see when you see how irate some of them, like, see when I see how irate I could have got, I got back in the day with a lot of this shite. And to see how irate some people are getting just now, it's like by me coming out and saying I don't think 5G is going to kill us. Fucking the reaction. I don't believe in chemtrails. The reaction. You're this, you're that. It really plays me cunts nuts. They don't know what the fuck. Can't understand an independent train of thought. Or a lot of people can't anyway. Basil Brush is putting his name forward for Tory leader. Mate, Basil Brush is coming back. Fact. Google it. Well, look, the Americans gave us Trump. May serve their purpose. Oh god, I don't know who this is. Good evening, Kip's Hotline.
How you doing?
How you doing, buddy? Alright?
Aye, not bad. Tell you about Nigel Farage, what you're saying for PM. I would seriously consider register for voting and go and vote if the Brexit Party stood in Scotland.
You want Farage?
You don't think so?
Just for shits and giggles, or do you actually support him?
I like Nigel Farage.
He is funny, mate. He is funny, but I understand that's why he is.
Only why that I would listen to.
Ah, he's entertaining value.
Isn't it? He's always get up truthful. Bullshit, I know. But if you stood in Scotland,
I bet.
what's the other option?
SNP, Labour, Conservatives.
Go back into Europe.
I might vote Green. Vote Green. Save the planet. Save a whale. Maybe you're maybe.
Fuck that.
You know what I say? You know what to save the whales? What's wrong with the whales, man?
Nothing matter with the Wales. Nothing matter with the Irish either.
I vote Green.
Oh,
Well, mate, if Farage is, I think the Brexit Party will be a general election, so you'll be able to vote for them if you wanted to.
I think I will.
Oh God.
I'm not even
Yeah, oh, you'll need to change that.
ready to go and do that.
Register yourself with the Illuminati.
Go in another database, innit? Making a difference.
Well, who knows, man? You can say at least you say you voted for your hero.
Anyway,
You can-
that's all I was wanting to say.
Right, no worries, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, catch you later.
Right, catch you after, mate. God almighty. Blazing's voting Fadge. Blazing fromage is the next banker. But if it's for pure comedy value, I say go for it. Farage will be heavily entertaining. I'll be upsetting people who hold the vote sacred and stuff. I think voting's a good thing. Just debatable how valuable it is or how real it is. But you know what happened to Brendan O'Connell? Maria, he just disappeared. Has he fucking been arrested or some shit? People better hope we have a socialist communist government when there is no jobs left. Okay, I don't subscribe to either extreme version of politics. I would come up again. I would start afresh, start anew. Ask 3 to 5 year olds to design a new system. John's Nuff. He's got a new channel. Never. I need to get a wee hold of Brendan O'Connell's new channel. Sir Philip Green will have an army of privately owned robots working in their factories. You know, it's something to think about with automation literally round the corner. You probably best are choosing your politicians wisely. If you're voting, that is. If not, voting the craziest cunt. What could possibly go wrong? Bobo the Clown. Corbyn's just too boring. Who's he going to start wars with? Who's he going to accidentally kill? Who's he going to bully and shit on Twitter? Nobody. Bobo the Clown. He's going to be like fucking Donald Trump on steroids. And Farage. Well, we've already seen Farage, man. See if Farage came in, though, that would be very telling that you get Trump and Farage in. I wonder if it's a problem. Who knows? You know, everybody's talking about automation being the end of the world because human beings are no longer going to have to do shitty jobs. Is there anybody out there that considers there's actually decent people out there? And maybe they'll use automation to free humanity up to fucking go in their pursuits of, even if it's scratching your ass all day, or pursuit of music, art, shit like that. I mean, automation could be, again, depending who's there to fucking roll it out. And I don't believe in these overarching fucking conspiracies, right? I believe there's a lot more chaos in the world than some might believe. And as always, when new technology comes out and stuff, it will just pan out the way it's going to pan out. I've not seen the computer receptionists yet, Jamesy boy. But it's just the way it's the way you frame your mind. I think, and if it's like constant doom and gloom and stuff, or from that sort of a perspective, then when you look at a new technology, you're going to think of the worst case scenario instead of the best case scenario. You know, and the truth always lies somewhere in the middle, doesn't it? Be cunts that do cunty things, and there'll be going to be good people that will going to try and use the technology for the benefit of humanity. I don't know, it's just a way of looking at things, I suppose. Aye, Stewie, I fail to believe that humanity is such full of scumbags that, like, if we could get a robot to clean our toilet, like, fucking civilization's going to fall apart. Oh shit, wee Betty can't done work in the McVitie's factory anymore. Right, there's obviously going to be a problem, initially, with idle fucking time. People need a fucking purpose. But surely you want your purpose to be something that you want to pursue yourself. Let's say something intellectually fucking orientated, rather than standing in a fucking Tunnock's tea cake fucking factory putting a sticker on a fucking chocolate bar all your fucking life. Am I the only one that... I'm not the only one, but... I don't know. It's just the way you look at stuff, innit? I just don't think world's going to grind to a halt because human beings are going to be less required to do manual shitty fucking labour that no cunt wants to do in the fucking first place. Oh dearie me, I can't fucking sell burgers to some cunt in McDonald's or Burger King, they've got a robot to do it, thank fuck. I can be out trying to figure out how to fucking actually contribute towards society instead of flicking a fucking burger. It's just a perspective, I believe. Oh, I know, Maria, but like, see all these things we're getting offered up that are AI right now. It's not AI. It's complex algorithms. Complex algorithms are fucking mathematical formulas with a predicted outcome because it's dictated to by the formula. Fucking, it's not AI. I got an update on my Android the other day, and it's AI learning and shit. And basically what it does is looks if you're opening up notifications, and if you're not opening them up, suggests to close them. Right? That's hardly fucking Terminator. Anyway. Call me crazy, I don't see... I can see... Oh, obviously the questions the new technologies raise are worth exploring, but the often outcome is like, well, the debate is a lot of the time centred around fear of this new technology. It's just like fucking Luddites and stuff, man. Like 5G's rolled out, nobody's dropping down dead. Ask yourself, what are these people talking about it being direct energy weapons and all that? Like, try and then look into the Five Eyes putting off the 5G as well. Get your 5G compatible businesses up and running as it gets rolled out. It's going to be a game changer. 5G. And smart people will be trying to get ahead of the game, let's just say. Oh, I know. Wait, the self-driving cars are fucking amazing. If you're talking about the Tesla ones where they done in this tunnel, there's a tunnel with buffers and stuff. I think that's thing got up to like 150 or something. Self-driving. Phew. Wow. I don't know. Like, again, it's about how your mind's framed. For example, if I was if I was trying to manage a city for the benefit of the citizens of my city, managing traffic flows, we're all aware of traffic jams and all that shit, would be up there in priorities. I think you need a 5G compatible handset, Maria. Aye. As far as I'm aware, you do need that. But it's rolled out in Edinburgh, London, I think maybe Cardiff as well, a couple other places. Some people are getting the 5G networks. And I've not heard one casualty reported as of yet. Apart from that woman who went ranting and raving to her GP about it before it was even switched on anywhere. I think we should have multicoloured robots. Robots of all colours. Aye, McVie the third. I've heard a lot of people talking about those self-driving cars. I mean, it's see when this self-driving technology gets put into drones that are able to transport humans, that's when we're going to have fucking Blade Runner shit, man. It's going to be... I think I'll see it in my lifetime. I genuinely do. I'm pretty sure there's already been drones that can carry humans, taxi-esque drones. Stick a fucking 5G navigator thing on that. It's going to be relatively fucking safe. Relatively safe. I can see that shit happening, man. Can see that shit happening. Drones in the skies above our cities. In my lifetime, man, I can honestly see that happening. The next 10 years, they're already doing it in Dubai. They've got fucking gold-plated fucking fire hoses and shit in Dubai. They're fucking more money than sense, the pricks, I think. I'm pretty sure the cops in Dubai have fucking Ferraris and shit. I don't know if that was just a hit piece or something, but I did see some of the cops in Dubai having Ferraris. Turned into biofuel to power aeroplanes above our heads. If you look at YouTube, some people have them in the UK already. Oh wow. Should I move back? Aye, one hand on the wheel, self-driving drones. Dog robots, scary. Ah, that DARPA one. A wee marching troop. It's kind of freaky because it's like a wee marching army in it. 1, 2, 3. But you make a film of them and call them Snow White and the 7 dwarf robots. Boom. Stick a wee fucking smiley face, dopey, sneezy, slutty, LGBT, the rest of it, all the well-known dwarfs. See, that's just different branding. And everybody will love the wee demonic dog robot army. Spock Elon. Dutch guy got caught here. He sent his drone up over border on illegal Turk side. Well, man, think of a drone with 5G capability, man. The amount of stuff you could make that do. I don't want to get all conspiratorial or whatever, but they can shrink that shit down. I'm pretty sure they've done wee bee thingy ones, haven't they? It's amazing. But the new technology of the day is always amazing, isn't it? I remember when they invented candles. Wow, man! Fucking keep me warm. I love this candle shit, man. Tesla full self-driving. You can see it driving around on regular roads, and the guy has his hands on his knees. Self-driving anything relies on input, and they fail. Check out Ozzy's 60-minute on Boeing and 2 crashes. Every person is a driverless car. If every person a driverless car kills, it's his fault. The liability lies with the person in charge of the motor vehicle, I'd imagine. Martian Rebel, they already did a run from coast to coast US, fully self-driven. It's amazing that a pot noodle still exists. Oh mate, you just gave me the fucking munchies for a pot fucking noodle. Wow, keeping teenagers who couldn't cook fucking alive for years. That and pasta and sauce. Here, Goy, just get in our moving cage we can control remotely. Look, this is the thing, Axeman. It's like, surely they're not going to ban the ability for people to. Well, at one point it'll become mandatory to use public highways. It'll have to be a self-driving car. I can imagine that, but that would be purely for traffic management. And if you want to go and you get Knock Hill, and you'll have all these racetracks you can go and get your petrol on, but for the benefit of the management of a city. I mean, it's like, just think about this logically, man. Isn't that a bad thing? You're going to be able to get to A to B in a very predictable time. If fucking there's a crash there, it can reroute traffic elsewhere and all that shit. It's easy to get bamboozled with technology and stuff, but I don't know, I'm just not that scared of it anymore. Maybe that's just me. Computer says no when it should say yes and you die. Transformers Unfold. Origami. If you buy a Tesla car, free recharge from Tesla for life. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they stopped that. But anyway, I'm only going on reports from some of the Yankees I listen to in podcasts. My Yamaha scooter is self-driving. Well, think of the electronic cars we'll have in 10 years' time. Right? Now, I don't know about yous, right? I hate walking at the side of the roads, exercising at the side of the road. I feel like I'm fucking standing next to a car with an exhaust pipe going, right? I don't like it. So in the future, I would love fucking urban environments to be completely fucking pollution free. Can nobody see the health benefits? Guarantee when the electric cars start getting pumped out, the fucking asthma rates will start falling and stuff. It's not anti anything to want to try and clean up your city. So this will just be a gradual progression, but eventually it will go electric. Maybe tunnels like Elon Musk's Jetson tunnels. Who knows, it'll be crazy days anyway, but I definitely, 20 years time, people, most days will still be around, eh? We'll see fucking Jetson cars in the... Got my... Good evening, Jetson hotline, how may I help?
Yo, man.
Yo.
Man. Oh, what up?
What up, bruv?
Oh, shit.
What up, gangster?
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
You hitting that sticky icky?
Hey, what up, man? You good?
I'm just chilling, homie. Chilling.
What, boy, man? Don't you say that word, chillin', dog. You ain't allowed to say that word.
I'm not white, I've just got alopecia. I think that's what it is, man.
I'll give you that word.
My mama's black. My dad was black.
My mother's wife was back in her day. She got the water guns out and put her vagina piss in there and sprayed all over us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. 4 guns out the vagina. I've seen that many a time.
Clips, have you seen Gap?
Gap? I don't...
Hey.
No, I don't think I've seen the Gap.
No. The Gap. G-A-B.
Oh, Gab? No, I've heard of it. It's
Crazy, man. Fucking crazy.
right wing Twitter, I think.
It is fucking...
uh,
He's Scottish as well, man. Pinter.
Anti-Scottish?
Hey?
Oh, we can't be having that.
Because they're all for Brexit, right? And he's, you know what I'm saying, man?
I hear you, bruv. I hear you.
Yo, man, I'll leave that up with you and Jesus.
I'll be speaking to Jesus tonight.
I'm gonna praise the Lord for your name.
Oh, Lord, may you have mercy on this guy's soul. He doesn't have eyes. He only has sunglasses. May you have mercy on his soul. Praise Jesus.
Ask Jesus what happened to my eyes.
Jesus, what happened to my eyes?
I fucking fouled them with my car.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Did you
Jesus.
hear that?
Oh, I can hear somebody speaking in tongues.
Jesus said he comes in your eyes. And that's why you ain't darning your eyes. Is that true?
I don't know. Maybe used some roofies on me or something. Or I heard Jesus was up for a wee bit of date rape.
He comes in your eye. He comes in your face. Is that right, Jesus?
God, come on, fucking Jesus, you know.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy on my soul. But I want to praise the Lord for you tonight, Jesus come face.
Well, Jesus coming in my face must be keeping me young and pretty. So thank you, Jesus, for your jungle juice.
Okay. Yes. This guy is the number one YouTuber in the world. His YouTube channel is about politics and pussy.
Politics and pussy.
Pussy and politics. PP.
PP. That's my manifesto. I'm going to be running for Prime Minister soon. Once Farage fucks it up, I'm in. Oh. Cut off. Anyway, thanks for phoning in. Anybody else want to phone in before I head off? I'll be wrapping up sooner rather than later. It's funny how the far right moan about being banned from Twitter, YouTube, etc. Why don't they just stick with Stormfront and Gab? I know, mate, it's like, we don't need the YouTube. BitChute is the best thing ever, and then they're like, oh no, why am I getting kicked off of YouTube? Right? And it's funny the excuses they're making up by, I don't understand how my face is there. I'm an independent journalist. Need some first to see and for photosynthesis for food production. Good evening, Kip's hotline. How can I help?
Yeah, I've got some problems I need to talk to you about.
Okay, I hope 99 problems?
99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, bro.
What I'm really here about, though, I'm wondering, Clips, are you left or right wing?
I'm neither wing. I do not participate in the dog and pony show.
Of course, man. That was a trick question.
No, honestly, I really don't. It's like,
Yeah, true.
I can see pros and cons in both sides' arguments.
Yep. Well, what's interesting is the left aren't in power, are they?
Well, not at the moment, no, with a few Conservatives in the UK and Trump in America. And there's a lot of right-leaning politicians making headway throughout Europe. You've got...
We can safely say that social media websites are left-leaning.
They seem to well, I don't know what's a fair observation. I think maybe, I don't know if this is a fair way of explaining it, right? But just by nature, the right wing or right people on the right of politics tend to be a wee bit more harsh and brasser. So it's easier to silence them using all the bullcrap SJW. Don't say bad words about that. Don't say bad words about one side or the other to silence them. So I do think the people on the right wing of politics get a harder ride on social media.
One side calls one a Nazi, the other calls them a communist.
It's just, there's no really any winning. There's not even any positive dialogue on either side.
You're a fucking Nazi, Clip.
Oh, I know, but only when I'm having sex parties.
I hate you. You are a fucking fascist pig.
Only when I'm having my sex parties.
And then you got the right wing and they're like, well, can I have a conversation? I might like it a little bit.
I don't understand either of their arguments. There's like, surely the whole thing about politics is to try and negotiate a common ground in the middle. To try and well, that's what I'm saying. It's been polarised so much now that there is no longer a gentleman's agreement when it comes to politics. It's people are pulling apart. They're pulling in opposite directions, and something's going to snap. One's going to win.
What I'm going to guess is Trump won using social media. So politicians use social media. That's the big difference there.
Aye.
Because if they were Alex Jones, they can't use social media. But if you're Trump, you can.
Aye.
So it's kind of, that's bullshit. But, okay.
Well, it's just...
So it'll be interesting to see. I would say, I
Aye.
Because, I mean, even though they might be banned, like Alex Jones on the YouTubes or whatever, they still can connect. So
Yep.
it's interesting. Because that's the main part of where it comes down to. It comes down to that time where we all vote for election time, and everyone gets fucking serious about it, and it becomes a joke for a couple of years.
Yeah,
You're in this fucking weird world.
social media has definitely became the new battleground for persuading the masses one way or the other, and naive to think otherwise, or to just think that social media is this big truth-telling
What's your
entity.
thoughts on Iran and America?
Well, Iran's been in the crosshairs for some time, and it's all focused around Israel, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Trump is a lot more hard, taking a lot more hard stance than previous people in the American administration. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes, but let's hope war is avoided. So you can hope for.
Let's hope that's hope. I don't think Trump's that stupid.
I don't think war with Iran's actually feasible. You know, like what Israel done with Saddam Hussein's nuclear power plants, they could do that. They could bounce in there, hit a few sites, and then hopefully duck and cover when the missiles come raining in. But that has a possibility of escalating, you know. But feck knows.
We're moving on to the Daily Mail now. Do you visit the Daily Mail much?
I don't, mate, to be honest. I actually do you know where I come across most Daily Mail articles? By watching the right wing on YouTube. I'm no joking.
The Daily Mail is really the establishment. The establishment, but then with some crazy stories in it.
Well, I'm sure the Daily Mail used to be bona fide gen up Nazis as well.
Yeah, well, I mean,
back in the day.
If they're Nazis, they definitely support the Queen.
Aye.
They love her, mate.
Oh, aye, I know, I get that.
They'll have a big picture on a wall. They'll have that fucking 3 times a week.
Oh, aye, I know, I get you, mate.
Without the Queen, they ain't got content, mate.
I agree with you there.
The Queen just sitting there, fucking. That's what she's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you gotta think with that, mate. Imagine being the Queen. I'd love to be the Queen. That's fucking. These fuckers. Those servants.
Aye, well, different mindset.
Well, it would be a good laugh.
Oh, aye.
No, it's just. Alright, I'll let you go anyway, mate.
Right, listen, buddy, you take care. Thanks for getting involved.
Yeah, you too, mate. No worries. Have a good day, alright?
You too, mate.
Right,
Catch you after.
Take it easy, mate.
Cheers, buddy. Done in the right spirit of things. So I'm going to wrap up shortly because I'm feeling fucked. I go and get into my bed. Thanks to everybody that had phoned in blazing, and everybody that's been in the chat and stuff. Make sure you thumbs it up, you share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. That doesn't exist anymore. All the good stuff. Remember, what I'm doing here is digital basking. It's all available and accessible free of charge. I'm going to do such a good job. You'll find value in what I do, and consider using your spare change, not your life savings, on the Patreon and PayPal buttons down below. Thanks for joining, everybody. Tune in tomorrow night for not the InfoWorld Nightly News, the original alternative look at the so-called alternative media, sceptical with the spectacles about the so-called skeptics, and watching the motherfucking Watchmen, because somebody's got to do it. So tune in tomorrow, 8 o'clock for that. I'll say hi to the folks in the chat. Maria, Natasha, Jamesy Boy, Gorilla in the Midst, Lazy Jesus, HK, The Blazing Stars, Alan McVicker, how you doing, my man? Roberto Carlos, how you doing? Axeman, Natasha, the Punks on the Whiskey, Gaismond, Britain, Lazy Jesus, Cheris, Cheech, in the evening, guys and girls. Thanks everybody for joining. John Snuff, Axeman, the Cheech, Gorilla in the Mist, Natasha, Jamesy Boy. So thanks everybody for joining. Take it easy. As I said, I took all the research I've been doing for my tour, and I've contacted the Freemasons to run through the research and stuff, and they're very interested in it. What can I say? I'm not just talking old pie in the sky, apparently. So, stay tuned for updates with that. But I'm going to touch base with them, run over my research and my idea for the tour and stuff, and it'll be interesting to see what they say. So thanks for joining, everybody. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for Not the InfoWars Nightly News. Alrighty, boob tubes. Catchies. Do this, bro. Keeps clear.